there's a simple trick that you can use to a simple shift in how you focus on guitar that will absolutely mean going from getting X amount of results to getting 10 times those results. And people, yeah, that's good, Klaus. But just listen, most people, when they try to learn anything, take the direct approach. So we say, okay, I want to master the guitar. What do I do? Well, I ask everybody, and they say, I practice a lot. So you find a teacher, he shows you what to do, you go home and do that a lot, right? That's the strategy. That's the whole strategy. So let's just relate this to another area of life. Let's say you want to lose weight. What do we say in the culture? Well, we say eat less and exercise more. That's it. Go do that, right? Come on. And fail like 99% of people who use that strategy, right? That's what you need to do, Klaus. Yes, that's true. But why are there so few people who have just a ton of success with that? It's because we take the direct approach. If you take just 2 steps back and look at it, then how about instead of saying, I want to master guitar, then say, I want to learn how to master practicing. I want to become good at achieving the skills I need in order to learn guitar, right? See if I can get it right myself here. And the same thing goes for, instead of trying to lose weight, why not become really good at losing weight? Isn't that the same thing? No, it's a total shift. Because instead of, just practicing, say, that's what you need. I just need to practice the stuff I'm taught or that I read in books. Then you get really clever and you start using 10 times more of your potential intelligence. Because you say, how can I find the right strategies, the right methods, the right insights, the right way of thinking about practicing that will absolutely get me there the fastest? So you start measuring your results, start saying, okay, let's try this. Let's try to play the same freaking thing, for 4 hours a day, 3 notes. Let's try to do, 10,000 repetitions and see where that brings me, right? You start getting really scientific about what you're doing here. And that creates a whole world, a whole different mindset. Instead of just, I have to practice, I have to put in the effort, no pain, no gain to get the reward, you start getting really clever about what you do. And that totally shifts the game. Most people who are taking the direct approach, they think like, but Klaus, that's just a matter of words, right? You do the same thing anyway. But it's a total shift, There's no comparison. One guy is really like a scientist in the lab trying to figure out what to do and what to do in the right order, working on it. The other guy is practicing. Oh, I'm practicing for a couple of hours, which is often unfocused, haphazardly, using practice routine, do a little of each over and over again. So have a little chord practice, a little soloing practice, and it's so inefficient. It's just a waste of time, basically, if you want to get to mastery, that is. If you want to develop, general skills of being able to, produce some amount of, whatever it is that you want to do, then it's okay, right? But it produces mediocrity. What produces excellence, right? Mastery is really going into it and figuring out how do I get there the fastest way possible. And some people say, what's that about speed? You don't chill out, dude. You don't need to, achieve. Take it easy. It's music. You don't have to be that tense about it. But this is the fact that if you're not getting results fast enough, you lose motivation. Results are your food, right? So the faster you can get results by changing your focus, by changing the things you do, and getting really clever on how to get results fast, the more results you get, the more motivated you are. And then the more you want to find out how to get results even faster. And so it's a never-ending spiral of just more and more progress. And most people are not there. That's why most people give up. 90% of people give up before they even learn to play guitar. The rest give up before they reach mastery because we're never interested in what actually goes on in the brain, the body, the whole thing, and what we need to do in order to carve out space and do the right things, focus in the right way in order to get the most amount of results. But you are if you take the indirect approach and forget about learning to play guitar. Forget about reaching mastery. Just become a master of practicing. That will absolutely get you there.